And I can't quit, all I know is
wherever I go, my homies come to. I love my squad. We up in this thing, love with the I love my squad. I love my squad. I love my squad. I love my squad. Make your lady back up in this, hop up in the six. And you should ignore these rappers, man. They say anything. Call me Susie Piggy Bank, I got plenty change. She rep HBK to over everything. Married to the game with the wedding rag. Everybody try to duplicate, we just innovate. Young and making plenty cake, get my straight. I'm a heartbreak vet, being broke what I can't accept. I'ma hold it down to the death. No Reeboks, cause it's all about a check. Bet $1 million that your man ain't like this. Cause I stack my chips, I'm on my grind. Mind on money, money on my mind. So if you in the way, I'll run you over. It's the heartbreak army, I'm a soldier. Huh? Wherever I go, my homies come to. I love my squad. We up in this thing, love it. I love my squad. I love my squad. I love my squad. I love my squad. Ain't nothing changed with the name on the check. And that's real, that's real, that's real. I don't know about y'all, but I'll die by respect. And that's real, that's real, that's real. I'ma live in the meantime. Haters telling me to chill cause they need time. Rest in peace, it's the G-A-N-G. Hate on me cause we ain't leave the seat vacant. We taking the R.A.P. game to a new place. I swear that we got this tied like a shoelace for real. Wherever I go, my homies come to. I love my squad. We up in this thing, love with it. I love my squad. I love my squad. I love my squad. I love my squad. Wherever I go, my homies come to. We up in this thing, love with it. Wherever I go, my homies come to. We up in this thing, love with it.
I'm next. I got next. I'm next. I got next game. Hey, I'm next. I'm in. I got next.
Start of a journey. And my mind is already gone in the fear of the unknown. Somehow this doesn't concern me. You can stand right there if you want, but I'm going on. And I'm prepared to go it alone. I'm going on to a place in the sun that's nice and warm. I'm going on, and I'm sure they'll have a place for
I got next game.
She's a shadow in my backseat, and her friends all standing right in front of me. Worldwide from the Cimarron to Turkey. Open up, said everybody loves me. And you don't have to make a sound, 'cause they got what you need.
Let's go. I got next.
stage empty-handed, and I'm taking home America's next top model. Back to the bachelor pad, show us some.
Yo, yo, I got next right here.
Quando eu me vi só nesse lugar, eu pensei que preciso sair pra me libertar. Seja com quem for, a minha vida cantar, nunca no mesmo lugar. Seja sozinho a dois, o resto eu vejo depois. Mas só em pensar que tá só fácil. Tudo que eu pedisse, só você que me desse. Aí pensando desse esse enquanto falasse. Mas que pena, já era, já era, já era. Não deixo mais aquela tão bela e singela. E nem dá. Porque sou sua evangelha através de alô. Se passou pela favela é porque alguém me falou. Então já que me deixou por aqui, aprendi a viver um pouco sozinho. Mas o que eu posso fazer, fia, se eu gosto da boemia. Essa noite pra mim é dia, mas posso mudar. Mas como isso é questão de tempo, então isso nem tenho muito, nem curto. Fica de canto, eu prefiro suar. Quando eu me vi só nesse lugar, eu pensei que preciso sair pra me libertar. Seja com quem for, a minha vida cantar, nunca no mesmo lugar. Seja sozinho a dois, o resto eu vejo depois. O resto eu vejo depois, talvez, pode ser que uma mina firmeza possa trombar no rolê. É isso, deixa comigo, é só seguir o sentido e despertar os picos floridos. Mas não, pera lá, deixa eu falar, né assim, para mim tem que ter valor. Não é só chegar e abusar, nem forjar, nem fingir que nem dá pra sentir o amor. Ó fita, ela não confia mais em mim, acredita. No corpo das minas que pra mim foi mágica. Tava tudo claro, mas a cena complica e a saudade fica. Então já era, já era, já era. Não beijo mais aquela tão bela e singela. E nem dá. Porque quando eu me vi só nesse lugar, eu pensei Hoje é só se a dois, o resto eu vejo depois.
Can't be sleeping, keep on waking without the woman next to me. Guilt is burning, inside I'm hurting. This ain't a feeling I can keep, so blame it on the night. Don't blame it on me, don't blame it on me. Blame it on the night. Don't blame it on me, don't blame it on me. Blame it on the night. Don't blame it on me. Don't blame it on me. So blame it on the night. Don't blame it on me. Don't blame it on me. Don't blame it on me. Can't you see it? I was manipulated. I had too little through the door. Oh, I had no choice in this. I was the friend she missed. She needed mental talk, so blame it on the night. Don't blame it on me. Don't blame it on me. Blame it on the night. Don't blame it on me. Don't blame it on me. Blame it on the night. Don't blame it on me. Don't blame it on me. So blame it on the night. Don't blame it on me. Don't blame it on me. Don't blame it on me. Oh, I'm so sorry, babe. Yeah. Oh, I got to fail. I'm sorry. Oh, I promise. Don't blame it on me. Don't blame it on me. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
I want you to know that it's our time. You and me bleed the same light. I want you to know that I'm all yours. You and me run the same course. I'm slipping down a chain reaction, and here I go, here I go, here I go, go. And once again I'm yours in fractions. It takes me down, pulls me down, pulls me down low. Honey, it's raining tonight, but storms always have the night, have the night. Tell me you're covered tonight, or tell me lies, tell
Paris, São Paulo, França, Brasil. Aí, MC da UFP, Laboratório Fantasma. É nóis.
Os manos no posto, trampando a contragosto, feliz ou oposto. Aposto que sei da dureza, que é a tristeza, deformando o seu rosto. Se calos falassem, talvez o mundo escutasse, olhar do impasse, olhasse, limpasse, brilhavam vocês. Bonjour, das minas no fronte, que dor pra contar tem de monte. É tipo uma fonte dela, de fronte ela sonha com um novo horizonte. Trancada na cela ou numa favela. Ele é foda, gente. Pobre menino, sofre de verdade por toda a cidade. Ainda mais do que a palavra liberdade é feminina. Cidade luz, guetos, becos e pretos tristes como um blues. Mano, muçulmano, amor, islã. Assalamu alaikum, alaikum salam. Mil flor, mil cor, mil idioma, mil cor, tipo índio. Tio por, servos de Roma, frios por natureza mole. Legalité pour mon père, s'il vous plaît. Mil pra mim, mil pro select. Ma révolution é black, noir, check. Em matière, meilleur qu'hier. Ma terre, mes mains, c'est ma place. E o velho sonho, viver em paz. O necessário, sem ter demais. Verde, mais, verde, mais, verde, mais. Família.
Père, mère, frère, sœur, ange Kaira. Même thème, cri du cœur, genre ça ira. Même refrain qui vient de ces zones amochées. Noisy LSC, zone à noche. Des filles décalées, des années. Que c'est l'alerte rouge comme condamné, d'étaler, s'en aller ou chialer. Jamais plus de calette, on entend crier. Pas anné, t'es de couleur café. Non, c'est pas gagné. Si tu voulais taper, trop de barons, trop de casaniers qui tiendront baron de plus que ça ira. Ça ira. Le brave type comme le scélérat. Pour le sale, pas mélasse, même sort, même idée. Qu'on s'en sorte à l'espoir, tous fidèles. São Paulo, zone à noche. Noisy LSC. Si. Ghetto youth, faut pas stresser. Ici, MC, t'as fait. Si.
N'empêche que ça ira. Que le ghetto ça, que le ghetto ça, n'empêche que ça ira.
De respuestas con el manojo lleno y vengo como un libro abierto, ansiosa de aprender la historia no contada de nuestros ancestros, con el viento que dejaron los abuelos y que vive en cada pensamiento de esta amada tierra. Quien sabe cuidarlo es quien de verdad la quiera. Vengo para mirar de nuevo, para verlo siempre y despertar el ojo ciego, sin miedo, tú y yo. Descolonicemos lo que nos enseñaron con nuestro pelo negro, con pómulos marcados, con el orgullo indio en el alma tatuado. Vengo con la mirada, vengo con la palabra, esa palabra hablada. Vengo sin temor a no perder nada. Vengo como el niño que busca de su morada la entrada al origen, la vuelta de su cruzada. Vengo a buscar la historia silenciada, la historia de una tierra saqueada.
Vengo con el mundo y vengo con los pájaros. Vengo con las flores y los árboles, sus cantos. Vengo con el cielo y sus constelaciones. Vengo con el mundo y todas sus estaciones. Vengo agradecida al punto de partida. Vengo con la madera, la montaña y la vida. Vengo con el aire, el agua, la tierra y el fuego. Vengo a mirar el mundo de nuevo.
Vengo con mis ideas como escudo, con el sentir humano, vivir este mundo donde el hombre nuevo busca el contrapunto. Vengo humano, vengo como tú, en busca busca de la huella, de la pieza del árbol y de su corteza, que guarda en su memoria que el canto de victoria cuando vimos de la tierra lloramos con tal euforia. Ya abrimos así nuestros brazos tan encabilados y nos acurrucamos al origen de los tiempos, a la fuente del universo donde yace el sentimiento de vivir este comienzo. Vengo con la sangre roja, con los pulmones llenos de rimas en mi boca, con los ojos rasgados, con la tierra en las manos. Venimos con el mundo y venimos con su canto. Vengo a construir un sueño, el brillo de la vida que habita en el hombre nuevo. Vengo buscando un ideal y un mundo sin clase que se pueda levantar. Con el mundo y vengo con los pájaros, vengo con las flores y los árboles, sus cantos. Vengo con el cielo y sus constelaciones. Vengo con el mundo y todas sus estaciones. Vengo agradecida al punto de partida. Vengo con la madera, la montaña y la vida. Vengo con el aire, el agua, la tierra y el fuego. Vengo a mirar el mundo de nuevo. Vengo a mirar el mundo de nuevo. Vengo en busca de respuestas con el manojo lleno. Vengo buscando un ideal, un mundo sin clase que se pueda levantar. Vengo con nuestro pelo negro, con pómulos marcados, con el orgullo indio en el alma tatuado. Vengo.
Do you recall not long ago when you would walk on the sidewalk? Innocent, remember, all we did was care for each other. But the night was warm, we were bold and young. All around, the wind blows, we would only hold on to let go. But guess we need someone to lean on. But guess all we need is somebody to lean on. But guess we need someone to lean on. But guess all we need is somebody to lean on. What will we do when we get old? Will we walk down the same road? Will you be there by my side, standing strong as the waves roll over? When the nights are long, longing for you to come home. All around, the wind blows, we would only hold on to let go. But guess we need someone to lean on. But guess all we need is somebody to lean on. But guess we need someone to lean on. But guess all we need is somebody to lean on.
Siamo fragili, se tutti ci toccano, siamo fatti di sogni che non ci fanno dormire.
Io non dormo quando ti penso, io non dormo e basta e compenso. Io lo so che siamo uniti, se a capirsi basta il silenzio. Senza te sarai nel vuoto, mentre insieme siamo immortali. Baby, accelero la moto, chiudi gli occhi e spegni i fanali. Vedi, noi siamo la luce insieme, il male che produce il bene. La notte abbassa lo sguardo, che guardarci non gli conviene. Siamo il bianco e siamo il nero, siamo Dio che appare davvero. Siamo piccoli e perfetti, come il mondo visto dal cielo.
Siamo fragili, se tutti ci toccano, siamo fatti di sogni che non ci fanno dormire, cose che non si possono dire, insieme siamo l'inizio e la fine, e la fine.
Per te cammino sulle mine, per te passo questo confine, portando nel bagagliaio cose che non ti posso dire. La mia vita è un film come al cine, io te polio opposte alcaline. Solo tu mi rilassi alla fine, solo tu mi rilasci endorfine. Non mi fido delle altre bambine, siamo unici, tigri albine. Sotto il sole di mezzanotte, io ti scriverò le mie rime. E la nostra vita è musica, quindi rappo sopra il tuo battito. E quanta gente ci giudica, nessuno coglie quest'attimo. Sognavo che ero innocente, ma poi mi sono svegliato e tu non c'eri per niente e restavo il tipo sbagliato.
Siamo fragili, se tutti ci toccano, siamo fatti di sogni che non ci fanno dormire, cose che non si possono dire, insieme siamo l'inizio e la fine, e la fine.
Ci cerchiamo come animali, a piedi nudi come i gitani, contro il mondo con le mani, come se non ci fosse un domani. Ora siamo pronti a tutto, a cose che non possiamo dire, a sogni che non fanno dormire. Noi siamo l'inizio e la fine.
Non devo guardare il cielo per capire da dove piove. Se mi cerchi sono già altrove, indirizzo nuvola 9. Io che ti ho coperta d'oro nei nostri giorni preziosi, ed ora piango sangue e gli dei sono tutti invidiosi.
Siamo fragili, se tutti ci toccano, siamo fatti di sogni che non ci fanno dormire, cose che non si possono dire, insieme siamo l'inizio e la fine.
Having a helmet on that long gets a little taxing on the neck.
It's hurting my neck. I can tell you can't take a punch.
On today's episode of NBA 2K TV, we hang with our newest studio show member, Kenny the Jet Smith. We give you some details and pro-am. We recap last weekend's rival day. And of course, you can earn some VC and other prizes with 2K TV Interactive. Tune in now.
Takes my eye, I lift my head, blinded by the sky, feel my way in front, following the sound, it moves away so fast, fall down to the ground, I know there's more to come. Jump back to my feet. Now I only see you.
Having a helmet on that long gets a little taxing on the neck.
It's hurting my neck. I can tell you can't take a punch.
On today's episode of NBA 2K TV, we hang with our newest studio show member, Kenny the Jet Smith. We give you some details and pro-am. We recap last weekend's rival day. And of course, you can earn some VC and other prizes with 2K TV Interactive. Tune in now.
Shooting star, 'cause you move so fast, push your
Having a helmet on that long gets a little taxing on the neck.
It's hurting my neck. I can tell you can't take a punch.
On today's episode of NBA 2K TV, we hang with our newest studio show member, Kenny the Jet Smith. We give you some details and pro-am. We recap last weekend's rival day, and of course, you can earn some VC and other prizes with 2K TV Interactive. Tune in now.
Dynamic duo.
동전한 입조차 쉽고 일 없어. 잠 못 들던 그때보다 조금은 잃었어. 우리는 바보처럼 몸으로 부딪히면서.
Having a helmet on that long gets a little taxing on the neck.
It's hurting my neck. I can tell you can't take a punch.
On today's episode of NBA 2K TV, we hang with our newest studio show member, Kenny the Jet Smith. We give you some details and pro-am. We recap last weekend's rival day, and of course, you can earn some VC and other prizes with 2K TV Interactive. Tune in now.
The 2K Sports pregame show.
Hello, everybody, and welcome to the NBA on 2K Sports. Ernie Johnson here with my esteemed colleagues, Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith. Tonight, we'll be watching the Minnesota Timberwolves playing against the Phoenix Suns. For Phoenix, they're looking to come out strong and make their mark early. They have to look at this game as a great opportunity to do just that. And one of the guys we'll be watching tonight is Eric Bledsoe, just a cannonball on the floor. Shaq, he has to be one of the toughest guards in the league.
Not only that, Ernie, his strength is unmatched for a player his size. He goes right at the defender in half court and in transition. Fun to watch.
You know what? He had a knee surgery the year prior, Ernie. Comes back, plays 81 games. And you know why he missed the one game? The birth of his child.
Wow.
Not because he was hurt. This guy's an Iron Man after surgery.
Yeah, he's a gamer for sure, Eric Bledsoe. Time now for Tip. We go to Kevin Harlan.
You are the father.
A captivating time-lapse view of the traffic on the historic 3rd Avenue Bridge, a landmark here in Minneapolis, Minnesota. Hello, everyone. Welcome to another exciting broadcast of the NBA on 2K Sports. Kevin Harlan here, along with Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. Welcome to Minnesota, the home court advantage for the Timberwolves here at the Target Center.
Boys, nice time.
Tip-off goes to Minnesota. Looking at the starting five for the Phoenix Suns. Tucker and Morris holding the forward spots. Bledsoe and Knight are the backcourt. And it's Chandler in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. Now, here's Rubio. Just 5 to shoot. 13 feet away. Here's Garnett. And he makes good on the layup.
And he just big-boyed it right there. The height advantage he's got down low, really difficult for them to defend.
Bledsoe against Rubio. Morris with the screen for Knight. Tucker the pass to Bledsoe. And he buries that one, drilling the rim on the way down.
Looked like he was channeling Bob Cousy right there. Since when does he take guys off the dribble like that? Tell you what, guys, it was a bit of a mixed bag for Eric Bledsoe last season. Average career highs in rebounds and assists. Those were the good parts. But for some reason, the field goal and three-point percentages dropped 30-plus points.
And just about a minute into the first quarter, Wiggins dishes to Rubio. Wiggins drives in. And they're going to count the bucket and send him to the line. It could be a three-point play. And talking about Eric Bledsoe, he took on a lot more responsibility last season, Greg, especially after the trades in Phoenix. He became the main focal point of their offense.
And you know what? It was his first year of kind of being the man. Signed the big contract coming into the season. And now there's a responsibility that goes with being the go-to guy. Eric has the talent to shine, though, in that role.
Free throw good, Wiggins. A lot of comparisons have been made about Andr Wiggins. Kobe Bryant, in fact, Clark went as far as to say that he sees a lot of himself in Wiggins as a player.
Ultimate compliment there. I mean, that's exactly what Kobe Bryant just gave him. Wiggins has the chance to reach that level, I think.
Now, here's Rubio. Brandon Knight missing his last shot. And Garnett misses. Just over a minute and a half played here in this one. Kevin Garnett with the steal. And now the Timberwolves on the break. Here's Wiggins. And lots of contact there. Missing the shot. He'll shoot two. It goes on Brandon Knight.
That's his second personal foul.
Talking about Kobe, seeing Wiggins as a young version of himself. The skill set Wiggins has is eerily similar to that of a young Kobe. For me, the one thing that set Kobe apart and made him a champion really was his work ethic. If Wiggins can improve and work like Kobe did, then like Kobe, the sky could be the limit.
Looking at who's out there now for the Timberwolves. Bielitsa comes in for Kevin Garnett. And it's Martin in for Tayshaun Prince. Good on both.
Well, it didn't take long for us to see just how explosive Andr Wiggins can be in the air. I mean, had a handful of huge dunks throughout the course of the season. He's going to make a lot of posters during his NBA career.
They really can't allow him too many open looks like that. I mean, that's just inviting trouble.
Kicks it to Towns. That's tipped. One-on-one fast break. Here's Weems. And he was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws now for him. Well, Greg, you're right. It's clear to see with Wiggins. He is already fearless with his dunks. Clark, he'll go right at any big man with impunity and finish over him.
Yeah, and I think people knew he was a special dunker, but they didn't know how aggressive he would be in attacking the basket. That's where he surprised folks.
First one falls for him.
And last season, really a tale of two halves for the Wolves. When Ricky Rubio returned from injury, they just looked so much more in sync as a team.
Looking at who's out there now for the Timberwolves. Gorgie Dangs checked in for Towns. Muhammad comes in for Andr Wiggins. And Zach LaVine subbed in for Ricky Rubio. And he makes both free throws. Well, the Wolves improved just very slightly last year in terms of wins, Clark. The quality of play on the floor, though, was visible.
Yeah, and you know, the team's point differential was a lot better with Rubio in the lineup. They did have some big wins over quality teams, and Rubio's impact was certainly noticeable. That is up-tempo basketball at its best. So much easier to operate in the open court when a steal triggers the break.
And really, basketball is about rhythm, and that allows your offense to flow better. Now let's see if they can build on it and keep this lead.
Here's LaVine, following the basket by T.J. Warren. And count it. 2 points with a chance for one more at the free throw line.
And that's a great piece of work to get to the hoop there. Just tore the D to shreds.
The Timberwolves shooting their 4th attempt at the free throw line right here.
Yeah, a year ago, though, Kevin, 78% conversion rate from the free throw line. So that's a nice all-around effort.
You know, Kevin, they would love to post a similar percentage again this season. I mean, I think that's safe to say they'd love to shoot free throws as well as they did a year ago.
Here's Weems, covered by Martin. And the rejection by Jang. Here's Weems. That one off the back iron and out. So at the end of 1 quarter of play, still a close game. The Timberwolves on top. They lead by 1. Let's take a quick break now, and then it's on to the second quarter after this. Second quarter getting underway. No team gaining an edge so far. And let's quickly break down the game we're watching with the Timberwolves, guys.
Just the start they're looking for in this game. Solid offensively through the first.
Very crisp and sharp. Not much stagnation at all on offense.
Suns trailing, setting the floor for the Suns. Bledsoe and I to the backcourt. Warren is out there with Mirza Teletovic. And it's Chandler in at the 5 down low. Now here's Knight. From downtown, that's in, and he found his range with that one. Now 1 for 2.
And on the bench for the Suns is Jeff Hornacek, probably one of the tougher coaches in the league. He'll bend your ear if you make mental error.
Knight against Martin. On the wing, Wiggins. Inside, Jang. That falls. High speed that time from Wiggins.
You always hear about chemistry. That's a perfect example, knowing where each other is at all times.
Knight sets the pick for Bledsoe. Tipped away and stolen by Wiggins. Martin attacking. Another shot. Chandler with the rebound.
Excellent. Really solid job, actually, by the defense to get in his way as he was going up for that one.
Bledsoe kicks to Warren. Teletovic passes to Knight. Feeds it to Chandler. Clock at 4. The Suns need to get a shot off, but they recover it. Warren kicks to Teletovic. Pass to Bledsoe. Shoots the 3. Minnesota with the rebound.
You know, 9 times out of 10, he's going to knock that one down. He'll spray that one on you.
You look at Gorgie Jang and his development in the league out of Louisville. What a big jump for him last season.
And that's a great point. That first year, you could tell the game was a little too fast, and he was a bit overwhelmed, but started to get more and more minutes throughout the season and really blossomed with the extra opportunity.
Chandler. Great positioning on the putback. Chandler's got the lead up to 2 now for the Suns.
He never gives up on a missed shot. He feels like everyone is his, and that tip-in paid off for him.
Jang, a screen. Martin wide open. He fires, and the 3 ball is good. Martin's got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball.
And Jang last season doubled his points per game, got enough rebounds where he could be a double-double player every night in the near future.
Now, here's Warren. And it's Bledsoe off the drive, and it's blocked. And now with the fast break, Rubio with the ball. 2-second difference between shot clock and game clock. The feed to Jang. On the wing, Wiggins. He's guarded by Chandler. Steps back and shoots. And he connects with the jumper. 7 points for Andrew Wiggins.
Well, I don't think you're going to miss too many like those.
Knight into the lane. That is good.
Hard to get that one off with the size difference there. That makes it a tough individual matchup for him, especially down low.
Well, took on the big guys going in there and challenging them like he did. But, boy, that was a nice job.
And the teams are going to have to wait before heading to the locker room. They're going to bring out the monitor and see if he got that shot off in time.
And now that we've gotten a chance to see it in slow-mo, I think the ruling has to be that he did not beat the buzzer with that shot.
Yeah, I agree. I mean, the replay center in Secaucus giving us the perfect angle, and he wasn't quick enough on his release, it would appear. That extra little split second made the difference.
Well, the ruling is in, and the call stands. No basket, so no change, Clark, and the scoreboard as we end the quarter.
Smart decision to review the shot. That was indeed very close to being legitimate.
And a pretty tightly contested game here as we end the first half. Timberwolves lead by 1. We'll take a quick break, then get you back to the action.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Ernie Johnson here again with Kenny Smith and Shaquille O'Neal. We welcome you back to the 2K Sports Halftime Show. It was a closely contested first quarter for Minnesota. Their biggest lead during the opening period was 5. The second quarter was dead even in terms of their scoring output from both teams, and they still find themselves in a good position at the half. And Kenny, what did you see out there from the Timberwolves?
Well, quite simply, their bench showed up tonight. And when I say showed up, I'm talking about on the offensive end because they were scoring in bunches. Now, you want your reserves to just at least come in and hold the fort, but they did way more than that tonight.
And over to Shaq. What did you think about Phoenix?
They're shooting way too much from the mid-range and the outside. The offense lacks dimension, and that could really hurt them in the second half, Ronnie. I like to see their bigs get down and dirty. They got to play way tougher.
And now, folks, it's just about time for the third quarter to begin. We will see you after the final buzzer.
Okay, fans, put your hands together for your...
And we welcome you back to more NBA action. Players looking hydrated and plenty of Gatorade to help them get their job done tonight. Andrew Wiggins really making a difference here.
And even though the defensive pressure and attention was squarely on him in that first half, yet he's still able to be the most effective player on the floor.
But for him, Greg, it's nothing out of the ordinary. I mean, we don't expect anything less, and I bet he has even more in store for us during the stretch run.
And here's Bledsoe. While we've got a moment, let's set the floor. Brought to you by Gatorade, all fueled up for the second half. On the court for Minnesota, Garnett out there with Towns. Then it's Andrew Wiggins. Then there's Tayshaun Prince. And it's Rubio in at the point guard. And that one's good. Wiggins has got the first points to start out the third quarter for Minnesota. Knight against Wiggins. Knight dishes to Bledsoe. Chandler with the screen on Rubio. Bledsoe off the screen, and Chandler throws it down.
He is an automatic finisher when he gets into that area.
You know, he fixed the simple one-handed stuff to get the 2 points.
Yeah, and in a close game, though, guys, those could be really important points.
So it's the Timberwolves now. The Suns getting the bucket. Prince kicks to Wiggins. Off the screen. Morris with the rebound.
Good pick, but he just couldn't make it count.
Yeah, nice job of setting the screen by his teammate there, and I'm sure he appreciated it. One thing about Eric Bledsoe, he made it clear he wanted to be paid like an upper-tier player, and that led to quite a negotiation between he and the Suns last year. Ultimately, the two sides agreed to a 5-year, $70 million deal.
Here's Bledsoe, following the basket by Andrew Wiggins. And it's Bledsoe off the drive. And the shot is good, dropping in off the front of the rim. And that's now 6 points for Tyson Chandler. So the Timberwolves called their first timeout.
Yeah, I think he just sees some things that can be improved and wants to get everybody back on the same page.
And usually that, to me, is a good use of the timeout. I mean, if there's something that he's noticed that can give his team a lift, I think he's got to try to take advantage of that.
Big group substitution now for Minnesota. Bielitsa, he's checked in for Towns. Shabazz Muhammad comes in for Tayshaun Prince. Zach Levine's checked in for Andrew Wiggins. And Jones subbed in for Ricky Rubio. And for the Suns, Alex Len's checked in for Chandler. Sonny Weems comes in for Brandon Knight. And Ronnie Price has subbed in for Eric Bledsoe. Now, here's Tucker. Muhammad covering. For the lead, a nice shot by Tucker. Tucker's got the lead up to 2 now for the Suns. Clark, third quarter here, and 5 lead changes so far.
Yeah, it's really been a bit of a tug of war. Back and forth we go.
And guys, neither team has been able to pull away.
That's an unusual, surprising miss for him. Typically, he's good on those inside.
Price, the pass to Len, to the left side wing. Fires for 3. A shot, no good. And Minnesota now the other way.
Move would be to get themselves a quick shot so they have an opportunity to get that 2 for 1.
And Kevin, who says a point guard should look to pass first? I mean, not when you can...
Opportunity or fun.
Now, here's Price. Now, Muhammad shoots. Can't get it to fall. Tie game in Minnesota. We're going to step aside for just a second, but join us right back here for the start of the fourth quarter next. The fourth quarter of action getting underway. We've had a great one so far with both sides coming to play. Minnesota shooting a respectable 40 to Towns, 6 to shoot. Martin attacking the Timberwolves.
Wow, the fans are really getting their money's worth tonight. What an entertaining ball game.
Up to this point, Greg, it's been almost impossible to separate these teams. I think that...
And I like the fact that the defense is looking to protect the rim at all costs.
Definitely saved a layup with that foul, and he'll make him earn them from the line, and that's what you want to see.
2 shots.
Shooting 2. Shooting 2.
And he can't get the first one. Jang, he's checked in for the Timberwolves. Good on the second free throw. Minnesota in the lead. To the inside. There's the killer two-handed slam.
And guys, this game won't be close for long if they keep giving up dunks like that.
No, it won't, G.A. You're right. A glaring error defensively and letting them get all the way to the basket that time.
Well, it's only 2 points. I mean, it was flashy, no doubt, but still, it only counts for 2. 2 is all.
Rubio with it. Now guarded by Bledsoe. There's a screen. Jang dishes to Prince. Jang with the screen for Rubio. Clock is at 3, and the Timberwolves tack on 2 more.
Perfect screen there. Set him up with a terrific look.
Yeah, I like the fact that the setup was good, the screen was solid, but you also have to look at the fact the defender didn't do his job as well as he could have.
And the Suns call time here. They're down by 5. 1:39 left to play in the final quarter. Let's go quickly over to Doris Burke for an update.
Thank you, guys. I had a chance to find out what Jeff Hornacek was discussing with his players. He told his guys, listen, we've got to make the most of every opportunity right now. We can win this game, but it's all about making every single possession count. Guys, we'll see if they can come back.
Now, here's Knight. He kicks it to Bledsoe. Chandler is screen, and Bledsoe, here we go. Knight wide open. Good, and Bledsoe gets the assist. Bledsoe's got his 4th assist in this one. And the Timberwolves call time here. They lead by 3. 1:24 left here in the 4th quarter. Wiggins is checked in for Martin. And a change for the Suns. Morris is checked in for John Lewis. .124 left in the 4th quarter of this one. Bledsoe against Rubio. They set the pick. The pass to Towns. 5 to shoot. Here's Garnett. Another miss by Minnesota.
Not sure what the D was doing there. Clearly a breakdown. You can ill afford to give a guy like him that good a look.
Outside Knight. There's 49 seconds left to play in the final quarter. And Tucker has it in the corner. It's good. This game is all even.
As clutch a shot as I have ever seen.
In a word, gutsy.
Minnesota calls timeout.
Okay, fans, put your hands together for your Timberwolves
Shot from the inbound. Buries it.
Very well executed pick to give him all kinds of space to get that one off.
Timeout called. The Suns. They're behind by 2. There's 38 seconds left in the 4th quarter. Guys, what do you think?
I think it's a no-brainer here. You got to go 2 for 1 to maximize the clock.
Important, and you're right about clock management. I mean, this is a great opportunity here. But first and foremost, they have got to get a quality shot.
Here's Morris. Down low. Here's Bledsoe. It's good. And tie game. That is a huge basket right there.
There's no doubt about it. Eric Bledsoe has got the touch. He's feeling it.
And Rubio kicks to Towns. Phoenix grabs the miss. And the Suns call time here.
All right, target set. Coming out of the court now are your Timberwolves dancers. Come on, give it up.
And here's Phoenix. Outside Knight. To take the lead, and the foul on Andrew Wiggins. That'll be his 2nd foul of the game.
Yeah, that's a tough call right there, and really a tough break for the D.
Greg, no problem for me with that call. I mean, he was still sliding right there.
Here's Morris. Oh, couldn't sink the shot, and we're going to overtime. Time expires, and we're going to overtime. We'll get right back to the action when we return. Well, if you're just joining us, the intensity has really heated up in this one. As we watch this one go now to overtime. Tip-off goes to Minnesota. And away we go here with post-regulation basketball. All fueled up and ready to go to overtime basketball here, brought to us by Gatorade. Let's check out who's on the floor. And so in the game for the Timberwolves, they've got Towns. Jones is out there with Martin. It's Garnett, and it's Prince in at the small forward position. And that one falls to Prince.
Yeah, terrific and one on that one. Those are the kind of plays, guys, that win basketball games.
Phoenix calls timeout.
All right, targets.
They're losing by 3. And there's a minute 45 left to play in OT, and this battle continuing. Knight against Martin. Pass to Len. And it's going to be 2 free throws. Drew contact on the shot.
Okay, gentlemen, 2 shots. 2 shots.
Drops the first one, and that brings them within 2 here. Both free throws good from Len. And the Timberwolves call time here. They're ahead by 1. 1:39 left to play in the first overtime.
All right, target center. Coming out of the court now are your Timberwolves dancers. Come on, give it up.
Outside, Martin. And Garnett misses.
Oh, excellent interior D to force the miss.
His defensive ability is a big factor. I mean, there's no denying that.
Minnesota in the lead. Now here's Jones. Garnett, the screen. Martin goes in. A minute into overtime and what has been a great game so far. Good work defensively by Morris. Bledsoe kicks to Morris. Nice ball movement by Phoenix. Back to Bledsoe. To take the lead. Nails it!
My goodness, since when does he score off the crossover? Now I've truly seen it all.
So it's Minnesota now. Garnett, the screen. Knight against Martin. It falls!
Shaked and baked with the crossover move, and that's what freed him for the score.
Got him on the wrong foot and then just blew by him.
And the Suns call time. They trail by 1. 27 seconds left in the first overtime. Action has been terrific. Minnesota making some changes. Wiggins comes in for Kevin Martin, and Ricky Rubio subbed in for Jones. Second difference between shot clock and game clock. Len with a screen on Wiggins. Knight passes to Len. It's in!
Kevin, that was so clutch. Now they really need a defensive stand.
Minnesota calls timeout. They're losing by 1. 19 seconds left to play in OT, and this battle continuing. Guys, your thoughts?
And really no need to rush. Still plenty of time to get a good look.
Well, if they've got a play that they use to get a quality shot, this is the time to run
it. Wiggins dishes to Rubio. He feeds it to Towns. Oh, missed it. So they foul intentionally.
That's right. No other option but to foul and hope for some misses.
Yeah, they have to extend the game. I mean, plain and simple. Use every second you can on the clock here.
First free throw is good, and that will put them up by 2. So he gets them both, and it's a 3-point game.
Those were pressure-packed free throws, and he looked as cool as he could be. So big to give them that 3-point lead.
So it's the Suns taking the W in a close one. They escaped with a victory, although they needed Clark an extra period to get it done.
Well, I think it was one heck of a ball game. Both teams gave great effort, and the bounces just went their way in overtime.
And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. This is Kevin Harlan saying thank you for tuning in. So long.
The 2K Sports postgame show.
Thank you, Kevin. And now we get a chance to present our Jordan Player of the Game, Eric Bledsoe. He delivered quite a star performance. Not uncommon, as we've seen him have this sort of terrific night many times.
Man, I can't say enough about Bledsoe. He's strong, he's fast, aggressive, and Bledsoe is a terrifying on-the-ball defender. I mean, he truly scares the guys he's guarding. He's scaring me, Ernie, and I don't even have a ball.
He deserves a ton of credit on how many areas of the game he impacted tonight. His defense was superb. Offensively, he was ready to shoot the basketball. However you slice it, he was lighting it up at one end of the court and shutting them down on the other.
And that's it for our broadcast here tonight. But we're just getting started on a new season in the NBA. For Shaquille O'Neal, Kenny the Jet Smith, Kevin Harlan, and the entire 2K Sports crew, I'm Ernie Johnson. We'll see you again soon.
Having a helmet on that long gets a little taxing on the neck.
It's hurting my neck.
I can tell you can't take a punch.
On today's episode of NBA 2K TV, we hang with our newest studio show member, Kenny the Jet Smith. We give you some details and pro-am. We recap last weekend's rival day. And of course, you can earn some VC and other prizes with 2K TV Interactive. Tune in now.
Hard, hard, hustle. over my profit. See, then I cop it. Give me that, there and that dropping, homie. Hold up with my mojo. Peep the whip in that logo. 24s in they low pro. I know so. Ain't no doubt about it. Riding round, loaded up and I hear them 808s and they knocking. Whole club and they rocking. In them buckets, all my homies up in here vibing. To my household, real I die for. Creeping off in that Tahoe. All about that large on. Don't stop the party. We be getting all that. Oh, Kim Wasabi, homie. Cause it's the same motion. Just a different day. Out here trying to get it. Each and every way. Mama need a house. Baby need some shoes. Times are getting hard.
Having a helmet on that long gets a little taxing on the neck.
It's hurting my neck.
I can tell you can't take a punch.
On today's episode of NBA 2K TV, we hang with our newest studio show member, Kenny the Jet Smith. We give you some details and pro-am. We recap last weekend's rival day, and of course, you can earn some VC and other prizes with 2K TV Interactive. Tune in now.
You just swipe the card, I'm with a couple Latin. I just do. You other guys telling lies, homie, free money. AG, you pay me. Swagging in my saline. Two-door coupe Mercedes. I am too much for you busters. I don't trust them. They won't play me for no sucker. Play me for no paper. Make my thumper. Alpha Zeta Omega. Better know I'm really on it. Driving better on it. Money is involved. Better know I'm on it. And that's wording to my mother. Gotta get it one way or another. I put that on my brother. I'm out here on the come up, but it's same motion. Just a different day. Out here trying to get it. Each and every way. Mama need a house. Baby need some shoes. Times are getting hard. Guess what I'ma do? Hustle. Hard. Hustle.
Having a helmet on that long gets a little taxing on the neck.
It's hurting my neck.
I can tell you can't take a punch.
On today's episode of NBA 2K TV, we hang with our newest studio show member, Kenny the Jet Smith. We give you some details and pro-am. We recap last weekend's rival day, and of course, you can earn some VC and other prizes with 2K TV Interactive. Tune in now.
I'm the biggest boss that you've seen thus far. I'm the biggest boss that you've seen thus far. I'm the biggest boss that you've seen thus far. Cause it's just another day in the life of the baby, we make magic. Come home with a thug, let's get cracking. Always well, baby, cause happen. She got the back seat, just a freak in the hopped in the tray, just to let the top back and thank God for the day. Who gives a what a hater gotta say? I made a couple $1 million last year. Still in the streets, strapped with them things. She in love with a G, so she tatted my name. I'm the biggest boss that you've seen thus far. 10 black made backs, back to back in the lane. I'ma make it rain, then I'ma make it back. You are just a lame little homie, that's a fact. Working with the police, acting like you know me. Fresh out of jail already in your
Got a fresh line up, yeah, fresh outfit. But I had a parking lot on smash. Plus I got a Chevy with a
Having a helmet on that long gets a little taxing on the neck.
It's hurting my neck.
I can tell you can't take a punch.
On today's episode of NBA 2K TV, we hang with our newest studio show member, Kenny the Jet Smith. We give you some details and pro-am. We recap last weekend's rival day, and of course, you can earn some VC and other prizes with 2K TV Interactive. Tune in now.
It's the 2K Sports pregame show.
Ernie Johnson joined by Shaquille O'Neal. Kenny the Jet Smith, thanks for tuning in. You're watching the NBA on 2K Sports. And our coverage tonight at the American Airlines Center, where the Dallas Mavericks will be going up against the Cleveland Cavaliers. Checking out Cleveland. They're looking to come out strong and make their mark early. They have to look at this game as a great opportunity to do just that. Last season, the Cavs did not have the best record in the Eastern Conference. The Hawks did, but Cleveland did come out of the East and go to the NBA Finals. Shaq, as long as LeBron is there with this roster, how much pressure do they have to make the finals every year?
Well, LeBron said it himself. He's the best player on the planet. They have to be one of the favorites as long as they keep that roster intact, and they have to stay injury-free, Ernie.
Do you think the best player on the planet has to let people know he's the best player on the planet? I knew he was the best player. You don't have to tell us that.
Well, maybe somebody who's not on this planet.
But how many people are not?
Everybody knows. Yeah.
Well, I mean, they made it to the finals last year with all the injuries. Of course he's the best player. He's playing at a high level. I think he might have put a little bit undue pressure on himself now to continue to be the best player on this planet, because people from other planets might come down and say, hey, let's check it out.
Consider this.
What?
Maybe he said that because it took the pressure off the rest of the guys on that team. Maybe he said, look, I'm going to say this out there. Everybody will be talking about this, and my guys won't feel as much NBA Finals pressure.
Ernie, you must have a cap on your head, a thinking cap, that is.
You're buying that then?
I sure am. I'm going to sell it afterwards, but I'm going to buy it now.
That's high praise from the two of you. And it's not a thinking cap. It's a dunce cap. I've been wearing it for quite some time.
Oh, I didn't know the point meant dunce.
Dummy.
Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave? Oh, land of the free and the home of
It's the Mavericks in Dallas, Texas for a little interconference action here at the American Airlines Center. Thanks for joining us as we get set to bring you NBA basketball on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan to call the game with our analysts Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony.
Ready to go? Ready to go?
So Cleveland will get the first possession. We've got a chance here to set the floor, courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go for this one. So on the floor for Cleveland, LeBron and Love are the talented pair at the forward position. J.R. Smith out there with Williams, and it's Mozgov in at the 5, down low. And watching Kevin Love, he can do everything on the offensive end, Clark. He's been that way really his entire career, going back to high school.
Yeah, his game is low to the ground, too. No explosive moves or dunks. He takes you on and beats you with skill. Good footwork, smooth shot, sharp passer, and an excellent IQ.
And talking about Love, last season was a tricky one for him. So much of his post offense was taken away by the Cavs' scheme, so he just made up for it by averaging the second most threes of his career.
You know, for Kevin Love, last season was the first time as a pro that he's been asked to defer on offense, not just to LeBron, but to Kyrie as well. You can bet he and Chris Bosh now have a lot to talk about. And Zaza Pachulia, for my money, has been one of the toughest players in the league. He's got a boxer's mentality. Even his face looks a little bit like a boxer's. He doesn't have the quick twitch muscles of some guys, but his power and effort consistently stand out.
So neither attempt will fall that time for him. Talking about Jaja's toughness, it's one of the reasons he has such a high rebounds per minute average over his career, and defending on the blocks, he's almost unmovable.
He really, you know what, Coach Kidd loves Jaja. He even started him over John Henson by the end of the season. I mean, he's always willing to trade body blows down low and certainly wins his fair share of those battles.
Back to Parsons. There's a screen. Second shot opportunity. Bounces high off the rim and drops.
Perfect screen there. Set him up with a terrific look.
Yeah, I like the fact that the setup was good, the screen was solid, but you also have to look at the fact that the defender didn't do his job as well as he could have.
Now here's Love. James, the pass to Mozgov. And the rebound goes to Nowitzki.
Boy, I tell you what, guys, he's an extremely strong finisher. I'm surprised he wasn't able to power that through the defense.
It's Williams with the drive. Smith with the defensive effort. Cleveland's gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. Williams dishes to James. The basket is good off the assist from Williams.
Just reliable, guys. He's just always trying to make the right play.
Williams kicks to Nowitzki. Nobody near Parsons. Buries it from three-point range. Parsons got his first 3 points of the game. For Cleveland, they've gone 2 for 4 from the field so far today. Williams passes to Love. Picked by Mozgov. Williams against Williams. Williams attacking. Love takes it off the glass. Love's got 5 now.
And I tell you what, anytime you get those easy ones, that basket starts to get bigger.
Outside Matthews. There's a screen by Williams. Nowitzki gets a wide open look. It's Mo Williams with the rebound.
Most of the time, that shot will go down. Boy, the defenders have to make sure they tag him.
17 seconds left here in the first quarter. James dishes to Love. Clock at 6. It's rebounded by Dallas.
Major defensive lapse right there. And he's not a player you can leave open for a jump shot. You've got to stay attached to him. They're lucky he couldn't punish them for it.
So at the end of 1 quarter of play, still a close game. Cavaliers lead by 2. And the second quarter about to get started. We'll be back in just a moment. Neither team able to build much of a lead up to this point as we start the second quarter. And from what we've seen from the Cavaliers, what do you guys see?
Not much room to operate offensively. The defense has been stifling through the first.
Greg, they haven't given up a lot of easy chances at all.
The Mavericks trailing.
And one problem with the Cavs last season was they put immediate pressure on themselves. A part of that was the trade for Kevin Love.
J.J. Barea is out there with Felton. Then it's Matthews. Then there's Charlie Villanueva. And it's Nowitzki in at the 5 spot. So that's who Dallas starts the second look. Clock at 2. Good. And a nice assist from Felton. Nowitzki's got the first basket of the second quarter for the Mavs. As you said, the Cavs put a lot of pressure on themselves because of the trade. You could see it affect the way they came out of the gate, Cliff.
And you know, it was just night and day, Kevin, when the Cavs began to relax and click. I mean, a total transformation and turnaround. They would go 19-20 in the first 39 games, and then 34-9 over the rest of the season once those guys gelled and got locked in.
Just such a good shooter from that range.
And you factor in his height advantage, it's almost unfair.
Barea kicks to Felton. Shot off the screen. Misses off the left iron.
Hey, they got the shot they wanted off of that pick, but it just doesn't fall.
Yeah, it didn't go down, but you'll take that shot every single time, Greg. That's good offense.
Thompson, a screen on Felton. Dellavedova, the pass to Thompson. And 2 free throws coming up as he misses that one. Drawing the whistle and a lot of contact there.
And one thing about Tristan Thompson, he is an absolute terror on the offensive glass. Was top 5 in that category last year, despite playing less than 27 minutes a game. Does a terrific job with anticipation of the carom and uses his gigantic wingspan to just go up and reel it in. Terrific motor and nose for the glass.
Evans, he's checked in for the Mavericks. Harris comes in for Raymond Felton. And a switch here also for Cleveland. Jones is checked in. He doesn't get the second one. Greg, you were talking about Tristan Thompson. LeBron came out and said he's one of the best pick-and-roll defenders in the NBA. And Clark, that's high praise from the King.
No doubt. I mean, Thompson is an emerging force. If he could just develop his shooting stroke a little more, then you're talking about a very, very valuable player.
Good point.
Okay.
And guys, over the last 2 seasons, Devin Harris has been a backup point guard, but one could argue that he's outperformed the guys that are directly ahead of him.
That's exactly right, Kevin. I mean, Harris came back to the team that he started his career with to be a support player, but injuries, trades, and generally poor fits elevated Harris's importance to the team.
And Harris drops them both.
You know, getting back to Devin Harris, he can really help you, but you want to do one thing, limit his minutes. 11 full seasons under his belt. Slender in build. It's best to play him around half the game if you can.
Finished off the break.
The defense to start and ignite that play was terrific, and I love the fact that they attacked early in the shot clock.
And really look for them now to be even more aggressive on the defensive side. Try to come up with a few more steals.
Dellavedova dishes to Jefferson. Thompson up top. Back to Jefferson. Kicks it out to Jones. Offline with his 3.
You know, talking about the veteran Harris, his quickness was still apparent last season, and his skill set was a good fit for Coach Carlisle's flow offense. I mean, this guy's been around a long time, and there are very few that are quicker than him with the ball. Well, here in the second, not as listless. They're showing some signs of life offensively.
You know, steadying themselves. After a tough start, they're back on track.
It's stolen by Barea. About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Harris outside. Here's Barea. Right side Matthews. The shot is off. Excellent D that time from Jones. Dellavedova. And no good trying to get that one. And so it's a close game as we wrap up the first half of basketball. It's Dallas leading by 4. And we'll be back right after halftime to get the third quarter underway.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Ernie Johnson here again with Kenny Smith and Shaquille O'Neal. We welcome you back to the 2K Sports Halftime Show. The first quarter for the Mavericks was fairly even. They never trailed by more than 3 points, and it was neck and neck the entire period. They had a nice burst of energy once they got to the second quarter and ended the half holding on to a 4-point lead. And Kenny, what are your thoughts on how Dallas played?
Well, you expect the home team to take care of business, and they have. They didn't play flawless.
Play.
Well, they need to be more aggressive. They got to take the ball inside. See, scoring inside the NBA is like running in football.
All right, that is going to wrap up our halftime report as it's just about time for the start of the third quarter.
Well, both sides have assessed what they need to do over the break in halftime. We'll see now if one can pull out a way here in the third. It's been quite a game for Dirk Nowitzki.
And what he gives his team, guys, is an edge. He just lights up an arena when he gets it going. And in that first half, young fella had it going.
Not just an edge, though, Greg. I think he gives them a confidence and a swagger they wouldn't otherwise have. And he's a special player to have around, no doubt about that.
Dallas leading by 4. On the court for Cleveland. Down low, it's Love and Mozgov. J.R. Smith and LeBron at the 2 and 3. And it's Williams at the 1. Offensive rebound. Pachulia, good. Pachulia's got it going here in the start of the second half. The first points in the third quarter for the Mavs. Cleveland with the ball. Outside Williams. And stolen by Williams. And that one's good.
Nice move and finish. I think the halftime break really gave him a second win.
The Cavaliers trail by 8. Well, for Darren Williams, the injury-riddled campaigns just keep piling up.
Yeah, it's almost difficult to watch considering how good he was when he was healthy. I mean, you're talking about one of the most explosive players in the game over the last decade at the point guard spot. But the injuries, hard to overcome.
Just 4 to shoot. Let's go. Here's James, and there's the bucket. Stay with it on the offensive glass, getting it done. James has got his second basket. And Dallas calls their first time out of the game.
Yeah, it looks like he saw some things out there that need to be adjusted, and it's going to take a break here and talk it over.
Hey, you know, coaches sometimes need a break in the action to rethink and retool a bit. Anytime you're in that situation, it makes sense to use the timeout.
Raymond Felton, he's checked in for Wesley Matthews. Outside Williams. Nowitzki, that's for 2. Goes to the fadeaway and cans it. Nowitzki's got the lead up to 8 now for Dallas.
And guys, for Darren Williams last season, all those injuries finally affected his shooting. 39% from the field last year, the second lowest mark of his career. And he just couldn't create space or elevate to get the clean looks he had grown accustomed to.
Knocked loose. James wide open. Buries the long-range jumper. LeBron's got 7 points in the
continues. It will be.
Doris Burke has some information for us. Doris?
Kevin, I was able to listen in on what Rick Carlisle was going over with his team in that last huddle. He made no mistake that their plan was to run their offense through Nowitzki. Coach reminded them that he is supposed to be the key factor tonight, and he still wants to see that happen. Those could prove to be crucial changes to their strategy with this game getting ready to enter the stretch drive, Kevin.
Thanks, Doris. Outside Williams, and the pass to Nowitzki.
And with the time left, they still can go 2 for 1.
Boy, they got to do it fast. They must hurry from here. Great anticipation and awareness to come up with the steal and trigger the fast break.
And now just a one-possession game thanks to that quick hitter. Outstanding play in the open court.
Nowitzki a screen. Smith against Williams. Shot clock at 5. Shot from 12. And Dirk Nowitzki gets the whistle that time. That's foul number 2 for him. There's 18 seconds left in the third. And here is Williams. He hasn't scored yet. That, I'm sure, will change. He dishes it to James. Fader on the way. Oh, and the buzzer beater's good.
Nice shot there without a second to spare.
You know, as a defending team in that situation, it really irks you to give up a shot like that to close out the quarter. You know, oftentimes those end-of-quarter points can be the difference in a ball game.
And thanks for joining us again as the fourth quarter of play is set to get rolling. It's been a close battle to this point.
Not even a little bit. Oh Lord, know yourself, know your worth. My actions being louder than my words.
Cavaliers trailing. Nowitzki is out there with Chandler Parsons. Then there's J.J. Barea. Then it's Matthews. And it's Harris in a two-guard. That's the lineup in the game for Dallas. James with the bucket.
And he has starting to turn it on now after that slow start.
Now here's Barea. D right on him. It's Matthews on the wing. Parsons sets a screen for Matthews. Shot clock at 3. And he hits it just before the shot clock expires. And the Mavericks lead by 1.
And I'm sensing something special going on here tonight.
It certainly does have the feeling of a classic, Greg. Let's see which team is better equipped to handle the pressure.
All right, let's go over to the sideline with Doris Burke.
Well, over that last break, Kevin, I got a chance to hear what David Blatt said to the team. He told them, the game is right there for the taking, fellas, but we've got to be first. First to loose balls, first to the rim. We have to give our all right here. Kevin, now's the time.
Catching up on the changes for Dallas. Charlie Villanueva's checked in for Harris. And Darren Williams is subbed in for J.J. Barea. In the corner, Parsons with it. The offensive rebound. Cavaliers shooting an efficient 53% from the field. On the wing, James. It's good. The assist that time from Smith. And that's 15 points for LeBron.
I love his shot selection today. He set the bar for the rest of the team.
Dallas calls timeout. They're behind by 1. A minute 50 left in the fourth quarter. Possessions into the fourth quarter, just over a minute played. Screen by Villanueva. Nowitzki kicks to Matthews. Shoots. Arms length from the hoop. He knocks it down.
And back and forth we go. That bucket gives us another lead change.
Too many of those to count. These teams have matched each other shot for shot, play for play. It has been impressive.
Timeout called the Cavaliers. They're down by 1. 1:32 left to play in the final quarter. Dallas making a switch here. Pachulia is checked in. Final quarter of play, about a minute and a half off the clock into it. Williams kicks to James. Shot is off. Parsons with some nice D. The Mavericks leading. Outside Williams. Nowitzki. No luck. And Cleveland the other way now. Smith the pass to LeBron. And a foul on the shot. He'll go to the stripe for 2.
An excellent game we've seen from LeBron. He has 15 points, and from long range, he's hit 1 3-pointer.
And when it's all said and done, I got a sneaky suspicion he's going to have a few more.
And guys, what do you think about the hustle stats here for Dallas?
Defensively, they played with a lot of energy, and the steals we've seen are a result of that aggressiveness.
Something else they've done is force a lot of mistakes defensively. They've been turning those turnovers into points.
Kevin Love's checked in for Thompson. So neither attempt will fall that time frame. The Mavericks have gone 2 of 4 from the field since we started the final quarter of play. Money!
That was massive.
You know it. He's stepping right into the spotlight there.
Timeout called the Cavaliers. They're behind by 3. There's 53 seconds left in the fourth quarter. There's 53 seconds left in the fourth.
Couldn't run the inbound play any better than right there.
Now Williams. We can probably expect to see him slow it down now.
Yeah, you got the lead. Burn some clock here.
Smart move.
Yep.
Great job of screening there. Nice job to take it to the rim and get the finish.
Williams kicks to James. The fadeaway. And too long on the shot.
You know, not sure if he's playing to the crowd, but no need for the fadeaway on that shot.
And stolen by Love.
And it's still within reach.
But they have to be really close to perfect from here on out. I mean, they have to get their offense right on target, right on point immediately.
And they commit an intentional foul. It's another one of those so they can get into the penalty.
And you know what? Smart foul. You got to try and extend the game.
Sure, it's not over. The clock is as much a problem for them as the score is right now, so they've got to try to manage.
And so they foul intentionally. And that hurts as he doesn't get the first one to fall. Trying to focus now on the second. He's able to hit the second one, and that will put them up by 2. Timeout called Cleveland. They're behind by 2. There's 18 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Guys, your thoughts?
You know what? You can go for the 3 to win or the 2 to tie. What's your choice in a situation like this, Clark?
Well, I don't think you set that decision in stone and anchor it in this timeout. You see how things play out. You're going to try to get a good, quick shot. And if it's a good 3 with a good shooter, let it fly. If it's something in the paint, then you take that. But it's about being a good, quick shot in this situation.
LeBron dishes to Williams. Back to LeBron. Good! And tie game. That is a huge basket right there.
He is setting this place on fire, fellas. His shooting has been off the charts.
And the Mavericks call time here. The score is tied at 29. 3 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. There's Williams with the 3. Right between the eyes. So a close game sees Dallas taking this. What a show they put on here at home tonight.
Tremendous work all the way down to the wire. We were just wondering what would happen next. Major drama, and we saw good.
And now we'll send it down to Doris Burke, who's standing by courtside.
Dirk, during that second half, what brought the conviction the team showed that allowed you guys to win this thing?
I think we just battled, and that was good for us. I thought that really won us the game down the stretch. We scrambled for each other. We rotated. Got a couple lucky bounces down the stretch, and that always helped.
Dirk, thank you. Kevin, it all starts with that competitive spirit.
Doris, thank you as always. And that about wraps it up. For Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and Doris Burke, this is Kevin Harlan saying thank you for watching the NBA presented by 2K Sports. We'll see you next time. Have a great evening.
The 2K Sports postgame show.
Thank you, Kevin. And now let's move on to the presentation of our Jordan Player of the Game, Dirk Nowitzki. He made all the key plays every step of the way. They depend on him to deliver these sorts of performances, and he helped carry his team tonight. Kenny, what did you like about his game?
He had a very nice night from the field tonight, shooting over 50%. That smooth, soft touch was working for him tonight. No matter how tight the D played him, he was still shooting it right in their face.
And this guy's been doing this his whole career. Man, we're talking about a Hall of Famer here, an icon in the city he brought a championship to. Not forget, one of the greatest shooters in NBA history.
And that's it for our broadcast here tonight. But we're just getting started on a new season in the NBA. For Shaquille O'Neal, Kenny the Jet Smith, Kevin Harlan, and the entire 2K Sports crew, I'm Ernie Johnson. We'll see you again soon.
Having a helmet on that long gets a little taxing on the neck.
It's hurting my neck.
I can tell you can't take a punch.
On today's episode of NBA 2K TV, we hang with our newest studio show member, Kenny the Jet Smith. We give you some details and pro-am. We recap last weekend's rival day. And of course, you can earn some VC and other prizes with 2K TV Interactive. Tune in now.
Slow down, what you represent when we come to your dance. Get in with the business, I'ma be there in a minute. I just booked a Paris ticket, thinking Russia need a visit. I'ma run it to the limit, and me on my way to Venice. LA got the people saying, Brooklyn saying, Hacienda saying, Vegas saying, Rio saying, Tokyo saying, Down Under saying, Miami saying, Jamaica. Every city, every state, every country you know, all around the globe. Every city, every state, every country you know, this is how it goes. Tell them where I'm at, from the plaque to the everything fat, got muzzled on a track. My girls all stacked. When I roll down the window, let me know where you at. Atlanta, North, South, Kekalak, Texas Grill, Cadillacs, through Miami, then back to London, Jamaica, then France. The whole world took effect.
Having a helmet on that long gets a little taxing on the neck.
It's hurting my neck.
I can tell you can't take a punch.
On today's episode of NBA 2K TV, we hang with our newest studio show member, Kenny the Jet Smith. We give you some details and pro-am. We recap last weekend's rival day. And of course, you can earn some VC and other prizes with 2K TV Interactive. Tune in now.
San Diego saying, shut down saying, Germany saying, La Puente saying, Ibiza. Every city, every state, every country you know, all around the globe. Every city, every state, every country you know, this is how it goes. Every city, every state, every country you know, all around the globe. Every city, every state, every country you know, this is how it goes. Got the people saying, Amsterdam saying, Frisco saying, Switzerland saying, Sao Paulo saying, Joburg saying, Mexico saying, Stockholm saying, Jamaica. Prophet, feel whatever you like to like it. Yes, you can join us.
Having a helmet on that long gets a little taxing on the neck.
It's hurting my neck.
I can tell you can't take a punch.
On today's episode of NBA 2K TV, we hang with our newest studio show member, Kenny the Jet Smith. We give you some details and pro-am. We recap last weekend's rival day. And of course, you can earn some VC and other prizes with 2K TV Interactive. Tune in now.
yourself to death.
So you gotta fire up. You gotta let go. You never be loved. You gotta face up. You gotta get low. You never know the top till you get too low. It's harder.
Having a helmet on that long gets a little taxing on the neck.
It's hurting my neck.
I can tell you can't take a punch.
On today's episode of NBA 2K TV, we hang with our newest studio show member, Kenny the Jet Smith. We give you some details and pro-am. We recap last weekend's rival day. And of course, you can earn some VC and other prizes with 2K TV Interactive. Tune in now.
It's the 2K Sports pregame show.
Greetings, everybody. Welcome to 2K Sports. I'm Ernie Johnson, and it is my pleasure to be with Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith. Tonight, it'll be the Portland Trail Blazers up against the Pistons in Detroit. Well, for Detroit, they're looking to come out strong and make their mark early. They have to look at this game as a great opportunity to do just that. Detroit had some players leave over the summer and over last season as well. It's a young team. Looks like they're going to try and build around Andre Drummond. How do they go about that, Kenny?
Well, Drummond's not a big threat from the outside. So, you have to have a stretch four that could help him out a lot. Then he'd have room for interior. They drafted Stanley Johnson. The kid is going to be pretty special. And spacing around the perimeter is going to help. And that will make Detroit a much better team.
I like Drummond as a big man. He can run the floor very well. So I wouldn't be surprised if they kept looking for players who can push and play in the open floor, get them the ball inside, easy transition buckets.
Andre Drummond, a guy who leaves it all on the floor, and when he's not on the floor, I understand he's a big 2K gamer.
Yeah,
that's what I hear.
He's pretty good at it.
Yeah, Kevin Harlan standing by. Kev.
A wonderfully symmetrical skyline you have to love downtown Detroit. It's Detroit Pistons NBA action. We're in the Motor City, where the Pistons are looking to take on a Western Conference opponent. Thank you for joining us. It's the NBA presented by 2K Sports for this Thursday afternoon game. I'm Kevin Harlan, and here with me today, Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony.
Ready, gentlemen? Ready?
So Detroit will get the first possession. All fueled up and ready to go. Let's check out who's on the floor, courtesy of Gatorade. On the floor for Portland, Lillard at the point with C.J. McCollum playing the 2. Al-Farouq Aminu is out there with Myers Leonard. And it's Plumlee in at the 5 spot. The Blazers on offense. Guys, Al-Farouq Aminu, so highly regarded coming out of college, still really finding his way around the NBA. But this last season, with Dallas, he may have found his niche in this league.
That's a great point, Kevin. A guy who can give you a lot of things, rebounding, defense, hustle points. But he's already played on a number of teams in his young career because he's still trying to, as you put it, find that niche. Maybe he's finally developed who he is.
Yeah, and on the topic of Aminu, he's a bit of a tweener. Doesn't have quite the quickness and ball handling skills the top small forwards have. Doesn't have the bulk or grit to match up against the better power forwards. He's a hard fit for what you want to have done at that position.
He hits the second from the line.
And guys, getting back to Aminu, he still has the tools to be a really good player, but like so many young guys, he has to focus. He has to bring the intensity 100% every game. And I could see him being one of those late bloomers, if you will.
Now here's Drummond, and Ilyasova kicks to Drummond. Clock at 4. Here's Jackson, and it's Portland with the rebound.
You almost have to assume he's going to knock those down when he is that open.
Lillard against Jackson. Now, here's Lillard. Tight defense on him. Some solid defense there from Jackson. Morris outside. Ilyasova sets a screen for Jackson. Over to the wing. All sorts of time. That's good from Ilyasova on the assist by Jackson. Detroit on D. And Lillard kicks to Leonard. First shot, first basket. He's out of the blocks fast.
Well executed possession. They controlled the shot. Nicely done.
Pass to Drummond. Morris kicks to Jackson. And he banks in the layup.
And his presence as a scorer, it just has a calming effect for the rest of the team. He's a fallback option whenever they need one.
Now here's Lillard. And just under 2.5 minutes elapsed here in the first. Lillard again missing. Morris passes to Jackson. Drummond sets the screen for Jackson. And Drummond throws it down.
And guys, that's his game. I mean, battling in the paint and cashing in on those second chance opportunities.
And Greg cashing in hard. I mean, man, oh man, he puts an exclamation point on that dunk.
Yes.
Guys, that's the only way he knows how to do it. Soft, I don't even think is in his vocabulary.
Here's Lillard. And foul called as he misses. He'll go to the line and shoot two.
Yeah, good job to take it right at the D.
Yeah, really left him no choice there, Greg. I mean, he had the foul and keep him from converting the easy bucket.
It's his first trip to the line.
And last season, 86% from the line. So he's always had that calm presence at the line no matter the situation.
And guys, the numbers don't lie. I mean, he was such a reliable presence at the free throw line all throughout last season.
Both good from the line that time.
And that's another area where he is just a superb player. Excellent at the free throw line.
A good close contest so far as we finish the first quarter. Pistons lead by 1. It's the NBA on 2K Sports from the Palace of Auburn Hills.
Ladies and gentlemen, your Detroit Pistons.
So far, it's been a closely contested game as we get the second quarter up and going. And guys, what's your take on the Pistons so far?
I tell you what, defensively, they have been in tune with one another as intense as I've seen.
Yeah, nice job helping out on the rotations and drives, doing really good work at the defensive end.
Portland trailing here. As magical as the 2014 playoffs were for the Blazers, remember they beat Houston in that first round, that great shot by Lillard late to win it and move on. 2015, not as much. You know, Greg, they drew a very tough Memphis team as we recall in the first round.
Yeah, you often talk about styles making fights. Very similar in this series. They would go on to drop the first 3 games before being bounced, but still a good showing for a team that struggled mightily down the stretch with injuries.
We've got Ilya Silva, also Johnson out there. Aaron Baines out there with Steve Blake. That's the group for Detroit right now. Well, Clark, we've seen the lead change hands quite a bit in this one.
Yeah, we sure have. I mean, it's been a bit of a windshield wiper game. I mean, back and forth, the lead has gone 5 times, so no one in clear control yet.
And guys, I think each team knows they can win this game, just a matter who can catch that momentum.
And, you know, just as you said, Portland didn't have enough to get by the Grizzlies in the first round. Ended up losing in 5 after taking 1 game, and that was game 4. Just had a hard time breaking down the Memphis defense.
Another loss for the Blazers when they were the 4 seed, as you mentioned. As a franchise, they have lost in the first round every time they have ended up as the 4 seed. Not exactly a good position for them to be in.
All right, now, gentlemen, 2 shots. Loose shots.
That free throw, no good. Just a bit of an up and down year for the Pistons last season. Had some long winning streaks and some long losing streaks for first-year head coach Stan Van Gundy.
Yeah, Kevin, some would say it was addition by subtraction because they really went on that big run after they released Josh Smith. 7 straight wins for them at one point, and they also did have some giant lulls.
And he's good on the second.
And, you know, those giant lulls were a big part of the Pistons' season. I mean, their biggest losing streak was 13 straight losses, and a lot of that you attribute to their defense.
And Aminu kicks to Lillard. Puts up the baby hook, and the bank shot is good. Lillard's got 6. And here in the second with about a minute and a half gone by.
And the Pistons also went into a slump after they traded for Reggie Jackson. 1-9 after the trade deadline. They would end the season on a better note, but truly they were streaky last season.
And that one's good. Drummond.
Really good awareness right there on the assist.
Trailblazers have got a nice 3 of 3 to start the second. We're now about 2 minutes into the second quarter. Here's Lillard. The shot is off.
Hey, I like creativity and a circus finish as much as anybody. But you better be sure you got a chance to make it.
And guys, he's not the tallest or most imposing wing player, but Stanley Johnson has incredible strength and really unmatched confidence. One reason why so many were high on him in the draft.
And for Johnson out of Arizona, Greg, his strength, as you were talking about, is his biggest asset. Helps that he has this incredible arm span. And Clark, you know what? He told me he likes to play the 2K game.
Yeah, he does enjoy that. He likes to play the real game, too,
yeah,
because he's hyper-competitive, and I think he's got a chance to be a superb defender at the NBA level.
Marcus Morris is checked in for the Pistons. Jackson comes in for Steve Blake.
And Detroit was a 32-50 record last season. They didn't have any help from the schedule. They had a total of 22 back-to-back series on the year, tied for most in the league.
Vonleh dishes to McCollum, and he gets it to go.
Wow, what a pass there. He made that a very easy basket with that setup. I like the move to go 2 for 1 here.
So do I, Greg. I mean, I agree with you. They need to get a quick look and then try to get another possession after that.
Greg, you just said the Pistons had a ton of back-to-back games. 44 were part of their back-to-backs, over half their schedule. Clark, they went 15-29 in those games.
And that's part of the reason why the NBA wanted to examine the schedule. I mean, it was a tough year for the Pistons. It's hard to get any momentum when you're playing that many back-to-backs.
Morris with the rebound.
Hey, they got the shot they wanted off of that pick, but it just doesn't fall.
Yeah, it didn't go down, but you'll take that shot every single time, Greg. That's good offense.
And he gets it to go.
This has been a thriller. You cannot say enough about the way these two teams have competed.
All indications, Greg, are that this game is going down to the wire. I mean, I'd be surprised, actually shocked, if it ended any other way.
And the first half comes to a conclusion in a game that has been very close so far. Pistons ahead, up by 2. And we'll be back for the second half following the break. Keep it right here on 2K Sports.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.